America has the right to recalibrate and freeze its international assistance to other countries, but there's always a blowback. One, America loses soft power because USAID is a well-known brand of America and it intervenes in very critical areas. And so if America decides that it doesn't want to intervene in those areas, it is possible that other countries might decide to fill that gap, or we might fill it ourselves.
Good day to every single one of you. Happy Sunday. I just want to let you know that I have made a decision about the World Cup in the USA. It is with a heavy heart that I have to tell you that I have cancelled my World Cup tickets to the World Cup taking place in the United States. The United States is not a safe country.
Now it's the African countries that are calling for a boycott against the World Cup 2026. The reason being, the policies. The reason being, because it's too dangerous for fans to come to the US to actually watch the game. Julius Malema, founder of the Economic Freedom Party in South Africa and one of the strongest politicians in the country, is calling for this.
Safe to go to America, not only during...
Well, the World Cup's becoming a nightmare. Not only do the spectators not want to come to this country, but now the teams and the players don't want to come either. The world has watched as CBP and ICE have murdered 2 people on our streets. And now countries like Germany are meeting to discuss pulling their team out. The Netherlands has a petition going around to boycott the World Cup in the United States, and the UK PMs are also calling for the United Kingdom to boycott the World Cup just to embarrass Trump.
The U.S. cannot be allowed to host the World Cup or the Olympics. Boycott it. Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, Senegal, Iran, Cote d'Ivoire all need to say, we're not playing in the World Cup. You cannot have a country hosting the Olympics bombing and invading a sovereign nation and taking their leader. When Russia attacked Ukraine, they were removed from all international sporting events, and the U.S. needs to get the same smoke.
The 2026 World Cup is in even more trouble now. Now that we know that we have tickets being returned, we have countries and teams calling for boycotts against the World Cup because of the actions of the Orange Menace. Now Todd Lyons has confirmed that the Frozen Agency and HSI will be an intrinsic part of the security for the World Cup. What does that mean? That means that, well, we are expecting to have hundreds of thousands.
I think FIFA should move the World Cup. Yeah, find another country to put it. I like, this is just getting ridiculous. So now the administration is trying to mandate visitors coming into the country. It doesn't matter what country they're coming from. They need to show up to 5 years of their social media, and they need to show...
I'm hearing that the FIFA organization had to call in an emergency meeting because more than 16,000 fans have canceled their tickets. They're scuffling to try to sell tickets now. Baby, to those more than 16,000 fans, baby, y'all made the right decision. It is not worth coming to a country where you don't know if you're safe.
I don't know about you, but I was absolutely flabbergasted, shooketh to the core when I saw this. The former FIFA president, Sir Blatter, has backed a proposed fan boycott of the upcoming FIFA World Cup in the United States, which is of course scheduled to start on the 11th of June when Bafana Bafana face Mexico. And this of course is around the US President Donald Trump's...
FIFA says you motherfuckers are lying. As I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen videos circulating the internet claiming that people are canceling their tickets. Well, FIFA is calling you motherfuckers out. Officials are saying no, FIFA is not seeing a mass cancellation for the World Cup. FIFA said that these claims are not only inaccurate reports with no substance, but doubled down saying that ticket application statistics set to be released Wednesday will further prove the opposite. They're claiming that 500 million...
If the FIFA World Cup 2026 is still held in the United States, are you still planning to come? I am seeing throughout many news reports that thousands and thousands of soccer fans around the world are saying they will not come to the United States and spend their money and potentially support Donald Trump, nor do they want to potentially be held because of our immigration changes under Donald Trump.
I truly regret inviting him to the FIFA draw ceremony. The three things he did completely infuriated me. First, I had to arrange an entirely new peace medal awarding ceremony for him before the draw even began. What embarrassed me even more was that when I was about to place the medal on him, he simply took it from my hands and put it around his own neck on the spot, as if the entire stage existed solely for him.
Nothing sinister at all. I knew that FIFA can't have their World Cup there because it's a security. USA is a risk to each and every country in the world's sovereignty. They are a problem because how do you trust them? Who imagine they are unaliving people for sounding like, for having an accent? That country is not safe. It's a third world country. I'm glad people have canceled their tickets.
Your ticket is not a visa. It doesn't guarantee admission to the U.S. It guarantees you an expedited appointment. You're still going to go through the same vetting. We're going to do the same vetting as anybody else would get. The only difference here is we're moving them up in the queue. We're moving them up faster. But my advice to everyone that's watching around the world is if you intend to come to the games, you have to have a ticket. You need to apply. Apply as soon as possible. You're going to get your interview within, 6 to 8 weeks, and move forward from there. Don't wait till the last minute to do it. Thank you.
Of course, everybody is welcome to come and see this incredible event. I know we'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come. We want them to celebrate. We want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home. Otherwise, they'll have to talk to Secretary No.
We're going to encourage everyone to go on a road trip, Mr. President, to celebrate our great country. And so if you're coming to see some soccer, not football or soccer, go on a road trip. See America. Don't overstay your visa. Don't stay too long, but...
Former FIFA President Sepp Blatter has backed calls for fans to boycott the 2026 World Cup in the United States. Blatter backed comments from a former colleague saying that supporters should stay away from the tournament co-hosted by the US, Mexico and Canada. Blatter shared a comment made by his former colleague Mark Peet, which said fans should stay away from the event. I think Mark Peet is right to question this World Cup, Blatter wrote on social media. Part of the concern is linked to the recent fatal shootings involving US immigration agents, including the death of Renee Nicole Good in Minnesota earlier.
Please do not come to the United States. We are not the same country we were 4 months ago. It is not safe here anymore. They can pull you off the street. They can detain you. They'll do God knows what to you. They're doing it to our own citizens. They will do it to you. Please do not support American products. Don't buy American. Don't vacation here. I'm very sorry to say this, and I want to apologize on behalf of all rational Americans in this country who are fighting Trump tooth and nail with everything we have. We're sorry.
More bad news for certain African countries like Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, and Ethiopia. The U.S. government, the State Department, has announced that they're going to restrict visa issuance to only a single entry for up to 90 days. This means more visits to the U.S. embassies in Lagos and Accra, Ghana, and other places like that for a U.S. visa. More visits, more opportunities for the U.S. embassies to maybe say no to individuals and to